Tell me a little bit for iOrigins about your role as executive producer. What did that involve? How were you involved in the project on that capacity?
Well, the executive producer, basically, when, you know, what that means is like they can screw you on the money. And, no, I'm just kidding.
Does it mean they can't screw you on the money?
No. Well, I've,
I mean, did you knew Mike? Did you find the project?
I met with Mike. Okay. I helped him develop the project. We worked, we worked on this project together from the ground up till right now. And I think it changes on each project how that title is going to change what you do. One thing that stays the same is, it's basically, you don't have the luxury of saying that's not my job. Like if there's problems, it's about getting to the solution of the problem, however that's going to happen. So that's, that's kind of my role as executive producer.
What are you looking at as far as projects? Is it just stuff that interests you? Because clearly, I mean, you haven't gone the route of, playing a superhero or, something's main.
I just get like, I'm just trying to do things differently, man. I get bored, I just get bored with things. I get bored seeing actors taking the same roles and, the plot's always being the same, right, and they're always having the same theme. I'm just really, I just get bored with that, and, so I'm really trying.
It's interesting because Brit said the same thing to me.
Yeah.
She said the same thing, that she gets bored with things, and that's why she chooses the project she chooses.
Yeah, I mean, I think I support Brit. I support Brit as an actress. I think she's a great actress. And I think it's important to support people who are making interesting films and stuff, because I think it may be harder than people think. You're constantly being challenged. People are testing your will, and it's a very big business, so it's very easy for people to say, like, hey, you're not going to work anymore, and you have to pay a publicist, and you have to live
Have you been told that?
In California. Yeah,
had that sort of
I'm told that constantly.
Yeah.
I've been told that all throughout my career. It's very, people, they want, people want you to be a certain way because it's more comfortable. I think it can be more comfortable. They know how to deal with you. They don't want you to. I think 98% of the business, they'd much rather you be driven by fame and money, because it's a very easy thing to manipulate when you are driven by that. When a person's not driven by that, or it doesn't appear as though they're being, they're choosing things under that, with that criteria, or I think that it can be unsettling. You're like, who is this guy? He's difficult, or he's weird, but I think ultimately there's a huge a lot of people like. I think ultimately when you do it, I think it inspires people, and they're like, that's cool. That's cool that you're doing that. But I think it's really important for people to say that. I know, just for me, it's very encouraging when people say that to me. It makes me stay on track. It makes me secure in my decisions, and so I'm trying to do that just with actors that I meet, that I see that are making choices like that, directors that are making choices like that maybe haven't been working as long as I have.
So like Mike and Brit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you talk a little bit about that relationship between Ian and Sophie, and then how Karen sort of falls in there? I mean, is Karen sort of second choice, or is he torn from the beginning between the two?
The character, well,
How did
They're
you see it?
they're two different loves, you know,
Okay.
and I think that the love with Sophie was very raw, very primal, and maybe unhealthy in some ways, very passionate, and those relationships can burn out very quickly. And Karen, you know, his love for Karen is more, I guess it would be more categorized as sort of like a life
Partner.
mate,
Yeah.
you know, someone that you share your life with, that that I think is another kind of love. The way I was playing it, I don't know what, you know, how it was perceived, but the way I was playing it was that this love for Karen was sort of underneath and sort of germinating and, you know, growing without him really realizing it. So at that moment when you see them kiss, it's like he is as surprised as maybe hopefully the audience might be surprised.
Well, and the theme of the film, the theme of sort of reincarnation, did making this movie change your own personal opinion on that at all? Or strengthen it?
It didn't change it. You know, my personal beliefs, it didn't necessarily change it. It just gave me time, and you know, you as an actor, you get it's a really amazing job, and you get to sort of research and give some time to things that maybe if you had a different job you wouldn't be able to set aside that time. So it was really interesting for me to study just the science in this film, and also to contemplate the spiritual message of this film. I just feel really blessed to be able to, you know, to do that in my job. It's like you feel like you're the richest person in the world, you know.
Really enjoyed this movie and your performance.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
dude.
great talking to you, man.
Thanks,
Really
man.
appreciate it.